Okay, so we're going to graph some systems and find the solution to each one by finding the intersection of the two lines. So on this first equation, y equals negative 3x, we have a slope of negative 3 over 1, and we have a y-intercept at 0, 0, because notice it doesn't say plus anything, it's just negative 3x. So we start at 0, 0, okay? So I'm going to put this point at 0, 0, and then from there we're going to count our slope down 3, 1, 2, 3, right 1, 1, 2, 3, right 1, and then you can also go up 3 and left 1, and notice you're still on that same line. And I'm going to try to draw my line. Okay, not terrible, not great. Okay, and then I'm going to change colors. So for the second equation, 2x minus y equals negative 5, I'm going to solve it for y. So I'm subtracting 2x on both sides. And then I divide everything by negative 1 so that I have a positive 1y. So y equals 2x plus 5. So for this one, I have a slope of 2 over 1 and a y-intercept at 0, 5. So you always graph your intercept first. So we're going to have a point at 0, 5. My slope is positive, so that means we're going up to right 1, but I actually am going to also count down because you can see that we're not going toward the line this way. So if I make both negative down to right or down to left 1, you see that I am on the same point that is on the other line. So there I have found my intersection. Oh, come back. I wasn't supposed to do that, probably because I'm trying to lay a ruler on this. And now I'm advancing here. Maybe I'll just draw by hand. I don't know if I can do that, but I'm going to try. It'll do. So here's our intersection, right? The intersection of the two lines at negative 1, 3. And you guys, you can always check your solutions by putting them back into your two equations and making sure that it works out. Okay, next. So I'm solving both of these for y. On the first one, all I have to do is subtract my 2x, right, minus 2x. So y equals negative 2x plus 1. So my y-intercept is at 0, 1. I have a slope of negative 2, and I write that over 1, so I have a rise and run on that one. So let's graph the first one. So I start at 0, 1, and then I count down to right 1. And then down to right 1 again. But I'm not going to go very much further in that direction, so then I'm going to go up to left 1. I may need some other points, but that's okay. So then I'm going to draw this line. I'm always making something else happen here. I don't know if you can always see those things though. Okay, so there's one of my lines. I'm going to change colors. I don't know how much, hopefully you guys can see these. And so on the second equation, I'm going to subtract the 3x. All right, so I get y equals negative 3x. So that means I have a y-intercept at 0, 0. My slope is negative 3, and we write that over 1, so we have rise and run. So starting at 0, 0, I'm going to count down 1, 2, 3, right 1. Notice how close that is to that. Now I'm going to go the opposite way now. 1, 2, 3, left 1. And you can see that we're going to intersect right there. The way these lines are, it's a little tricky, but sometimes it's just about the counting. If you keep counting your slope, hopefully you end up crossing the other line, and you can tell where that's located by just counting your slope until you reach that point. And so this has the same solution as the last system of equations at -1, 3. Right, that's my solution. All right, let's graph another one. So for this one, I have one line that's very easy. You guys get a little bit more review here, right? X equals 4 is a vertical line, so I can just put that on the graph, right? At x equals 4. How about x equals +4, not -4? Good grief. Okay, I'm going to try this. Yes, it is not a -4. I have no idea why I was on that side of the graph. And then the other equation, if I just subtract x on both sides, wait, let me change colors. I'm trying to do colors that aren't too light. Minus x on both sides, so y equals -1x plus 5. You have to be careful with signs or you end up with lines going in all directions, opposite to what it might need to be going. And I write my slope as -1/1. Okay, so I'm going to put a point at 0, 5, and then I'm just going to count down 1, right 1, down 1, right 1, down 1, right 1, until I reach the line. Down 1, right 1. That's what I was talking about. Keep graphing or keep counting until you hit the line. And then we can draw our line. And we find our intersection at, whoops, I'm on the next screen, 4, 1, and that is our solution. Okay, because that's where the two lines intersected. Okay, so I'm going to stop now and start another video, and I'm going to try to finish this lesson on the third video.